was about 15, 16, 20 years ago. Okay? I have a picture on my computer I'm going to show you. A picture of me from 1997. 1997, yeah. This picture is a long time ago. Things were very, very, very different. Very different. Looking at me, think about me 15, 16 years ago. What do you think was different about me then? What do you think was different about me? How do you think I was?
Thinner.
Thinner?
Yes.
Okay. Am I fat?
No.
You're saying I'm fat. How dare you? Now, I want you guys to tell me, what did you think of about yourself? How are you different? Greg, right?
No, Yosef.
Yosef.
Yosef, yeah.
Yosef, okay. Is that J-O-S-E-F?
Y-O-S-E-F.
Okay, how are you different 15 years ago?
Yeah, I was skinny.
You still are.
Yeah, I know. I have only bone.
Oh, not
Bone.
Yeah, just,
I'm very thin.
just say I was a string bean.
After military service, I am gained
15 years ago.
At the time, I was a freshman.
In
Freshman.
In university?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I have long hair.
Long hair.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also, I have fat.
You were fat?
Yes.
Okay.
Much fatter than chubby or fat. Chubby.
Chubby, yeah.
Chubby.
You were chubby? Okay.
I always wear like a skinny jean.
Skinny jeans?
Yeah, that was a sensation at the time.
That was a sensation?
Yeah.
Sensational skinny jeans?
Yeah.
That's so sensational. Okay. Anything else?
I wasn't shy.
You were not shy. Exactly incorrect. Don't pay attention to that. Okay. And your name, sir?
My name is Heesun.
Heesun?
Yeah. Heesun.
Heesun.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 years ago, I was a science teacher in junior high school.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time, I really like exercise, soccer, basketball. So every day I exercise with my students. So I was a thinner guy.
Okay. You were thinner.
Thinner, yeah. Who have big muscle.
You had big muscles?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So many girl students admired me.
You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, of course.
Careful with those girl students.
But these days, nobody admires me, even my wife.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so you had different jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, you were students. You had less freedom, less free time. You were physically more active. There are many differences. Okay, I was physically active then as well. Okay, so I'm going to read to you. I'm going to read to you a passage that I wrote about my life 15 years ago, 16 years ago. Okay, I want you to listen and take some notes. Okay, take some notes on what you hear. Okay, and then I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you heard. Okay. Still getting used to this Mac because I don't use Macs. I use Macs now, but I don't know. 3 weeks ago, I was using PCs. Okay. When I was 17 years old, I was in high school. I was a high school student. When I was 17, I didn't used to live in Los Angeles. I lived in Philadelphia. When I was 17, I didn't used to read all the time. Now I read every day. I used to have long hair when I was 17 years old, and I didn't used to drive so much. I used to ride public transportation all the time. In Los Angeles, it is usually warm or hot. I don't need to wear warm clothing in the winter. I am not used to wearing warm clothes now. In Pennsylvania, it is sometimes cold in the winter, really cold. So I used to wear warm clothes from October to March. When I was 17, I had many hobbies. I used to play the drums and the bass guitar. I used to play in a band. I didn't used to listen to classical music, but I did used to listen to heavy metal and hip-hop. Okay. So you guys took some notes? Yeah? Thank you again for doing this. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate it. Okay, tell me, what do you know was different about me? What are some differences?
You're not active. You're not active.
I'm active every day. I'm active, yeah.
You read every day.
Yeah, I read every day.
What do you read?
I read all kinds of stuff. I read...
Newspaper?
Yeah. I read everything. I have a very open mind now. I feel very enlightened since high school.
You can drive in now.
I drove back then, but I didn't have a car.
You have license?
I had a license then. I just didn't have a car. I had to borrow my parents' car, and I was like, that's not so cool. But come on.
Enjoy your time in now.
I wish I could enjoy my time, but I'm just so busy.
Yeah, so right. you don't have time to play drum, bass guitar,
Yeah,
or something.
I don't have time.
Instrument.
I used to have more time to do things I loved.
When you were young, you really hate your homework, but you were relaxed. But these days, you don't have any homework anymore. But every day you get
Teach you guys here. Maybe you know it. Maybe you don't know it.
used to.
Used to
Yeah.
and used to. There is a difference. Big difference. Do you know the difference?
Judy?
The difference is we say used to, okay, the pronoun would go here. Okay, pronoun. I, he, she, they, we, you guys. Okay, that's here. Pronoun. Used to plus the infinitive. Okay, infinitive is the action. Okay, it's not past tense. We don't say it in past tense or future tense. It's just infinitive. It's happening. It happens. Okay. So, for example, play the bass guitar. Okay. I used to play the bass guitar. Okay. I used to
play piano.
Okay. Next, the pronoun is here. Used to. We use used to if before the pronoun, after the pronoun there would be did or did not, which would become didn't. Okay. I didn't used to. I did used to. So we could make a complex sentence like this. I used to play the bass guitar. I didn't used to, didn't used to listen to classical music, comma, but I did used to listen to hip hop. It's okay? 알았어요? Yeah. Okay, I want you guys to very quickly, before we're finished, I want you to write down just a few sentences using this structure. Just a few sentences. Okay? Write down 3 or 4 sentences about your life. How are you different? Okay? I used to blah 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 blah. I didn't used to blah blah blah, but I did used to. Hey Jin.
His son.
Hey son.
Yeah. When I was in Korea, I used to drink alcohol, but I didn't used to drink too much.
Okay.
But I did used to enjoy to drink with my drink buddies.
Okay.
Yeah.
My drinking buddies.
My drinking buddies.
Your comrades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your ching.
I didn't used to drink beer, but I did used to drink soju.
Okay.
And I used to go to karaoke 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, awesome.
Oh.
Go snowboarding, but I did ride a bicycle. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Brewington.
Here's a big change. Probably Sungjin made the big
biggest change was
yeah.
Sungjin?
Yeah.
And
What do you mean?
who was the most different 15
I
years
know,
ago? He thinks it was you.
What factor did I?
Well, you switch from beer to soju. Soju to beer. You used to run 7 miles. You know, that's huge, and then you
Yeah.
stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's pretty big change.
I used to do 3 miles.